Look up, everyone. Just look up. Look past the lattice of the floating platforms, beyond the thrusters keeping us suspended in this endless sea of atmosphere. For years, for decades, when we looked out into the vast, drifting clouds of Crusader, we saw breathtaking beauty, yes, but we also saw an empty sky, a sky robbed of its rightful masters. Today, as you stand here with me on Orison, I want you to take a deep breath, listen closely to the wind, and look toward the horizon. Because they are back. The Stormwells have returned to the skies of Orison. When I was a young girl, long before the Crusader Creature Fund was anything more than a dream written in a child's notebook, my father would bring me to the edge of the old observation decks. I remember sitting on his shoulders, bundled against the wind, staring down into the glowing fog. And then, out from the deep mist, a shadow would emerge. Vast, silent, and majestic, a stormwall breaking the cloud line, its iridescent hide catching the twin rays of Stanton, singing a low, resonant song that you didn't just hear with your ears, you felt it deep in your chest. It was like listening to the heart of the planet itself beating. But as the years passed and the city expanded, those songs began to fade, habitat displacement, industrial interference, and the tragic cruelty of illegal poaching quieted our skies. By the time I reached adulthood, those magnificent giants were virtually gone from our local sector. I was told to accept that progress demands sacrifice, that the age of the Stormwall was over. Every time I looked out over these empty platforms, that silence cut through me. I refused to accept a world where our children would only know a Stormwall from a hollow screen or museum exhibit. That silence was the spark that founded the Crusader Creature Fund. I remember the night of the Lament Gala earlier this year. Many of you in the crowd tonight were there. We gathered under a darkened sky, wearing black, mourning what many believed was the irreversible extinction of the local Stormwall pods. We lit candles along the promenade, we shared memories, we wept for what we had lost. It felt less like a fundraiser and more like a funeral for the soul of Crusader. But that night didn't end in defeat, because beneath the sorrow of the Lament Gala, something incredible ignited in this community. You looked out at that empty horizon and said, "Not on our watch." What began as a wake transformed into an unprecedented movement from every corner of the Stanton system, from the miners on the Lagrange stations, the traders very attained, the haulers, the pilots, and the residents right here on Arison. You poured your hearts, your voices, and your hard-earned credits into our mission. Because of your donations, the Crusader Creature Fund was able to construct deep atmosphere sanctuary pods. We hired non-lethal deterrent patrols to guard vulnerable migratory corridors. We funded groundbreaking acoustic tracking technology to locate isolated remnants of Pod Alpha, and we worked hand in hand with environmental teams to restore the delicate gas density habitats required for breeding. Every single credit donated was a vital link in the chain that brought them back home. And today, look around you, the sanctuary boundaries are secure, the telemetry is green. And if you listen right now, beneath the hum of Orison's engines, you can hear it. That low, beautiful song is rolling across the clouds once again. The giants are soaring through the skies of Arison because you refused to let their song die out. You proved that humanity isn't just capable of reshaping worlds, we are capable of healing them. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of the entire Crusader Creature Fund, thank you. Thank you for your generosity, your persistence, and your belief in what seemed impossible. Welcome home, old friends. The skies are yours once more.